Now that you are familiar with how a lesson is designed in the modalities, you will also need to gather the learning materials you need to deliver the lesson. This module will help you refresh your knowledge on the different types of resources available for you in the different learning delivery modalities, show how you can access these materials, and introduce a method of rapidly assessing them before use. Here are the objectives of this module. By the end of this module, we will be able to associate learning resources with specific learning modalities, access resources from online portals such as DepEd Commons and LR portal of the Department of Education, and explain the importance of using quality-assured LRs. Here are the three contents of this module. Lesson 1, Learning Resource Maps for Distance Learning. Lesson 2, Assessing Learning Resources from DepEd Portals. And Lesson 3, Assessing the LR Materials. For Lesson 1 objectives, number 1, assess the LR needs and concerns in your school. Number 2, discuss and reflect on these needs and concerns. Number 3, gather possible solutions to resolve these LR needs and concerns. The key topics or concepts are distance learning, learning resources, learning resource maps, subcategories of distance learning, and the resources required are learning resource map and your study notebook. The DepEd Memorandum on Suggested Strategies in Implementing Learning Delivery Modalities for school year 2020 to 2021 included the Learning Resource Map as a guide in selecting the appropriate distance learning delivery modality to be implemented in schools. It is highly recommended that the results of the learner enrollment and survey form be also considered in determining the distance learning delivery modality to be adopted in the school. It is possible that a school will be implementing various distance learning delivery modality to ensure fit between the learning resources available and the preferences of families or learners. In this learning resource map, junior high school and senior high school are the priority grades to do the online distance learning that can be synchronous or asynchronous. Learning resources required are online self-learning modules and online activities or exercises. In modular distance learning, in digital format, the priority grades are junior high school and senior high school. The learning resources required in this learning are offline digital self-learning modules and offline activity sheets. While in printed modular distance learning, it is applicable to all grade level. Learning resources needed are printed self-learning modules and activity sheets. For TV or video or radio-based instruction, the priority grades are kindergarten and grades 1 to 3. The learning resources needed in this learning are SLM-based video or radio and activity sheets. And for blended distance learning, in any combination of the distance learning delivery modality, it is applicable to all grade level. The learning resources required are any of the available learning resource or activity sheets. Here are the notes attached in this learning resource map. For activity number 1, study this map and answer the following questions in your study notebook. Thank you for your active participation. This is the end of Lesson 1.
Magbayanihan na, magbayanihan na.